Wally here, and I hope you're having a good day, because today I want to show you another game from my video game collection, tell you what it is, why I have it, and all those good stories and anecdotes. This is a blast, pun intended, from the past. It is Super Bomberman R. I should say the series is a blast from the past. This game came out in 2017, was a Switch launch title. It was a surprise to many of us Bomberman gaming fans, I should say, and celebrating the 33rd anniversary of Bomberman. Ooh, where to begin with this? I've been a Bomberman game since the Super NES era, where my brothers and I would go to our local video game stores and rent Bomberman titles for the SNES, and we would definitely play the multiplayer component, in which you're on a one-screen grid, dropping bombs and trying to destroy the opponents, blasting them, picking up items. It is a ton of fun. I don't want to say it's a blast once again. But, we played a lot of that. Moving on to the N64 era with Bomberman 64, I remember going over to my older brother's friend's house. I only lived a couple blocks down, and we would play Bomberman 64 multiplayer mode. It's like more of the same, but faster, better, in 3D. And after a while, hours would pass, and we would still be playing this game. It was a great party game where you grab a pizza and just hang out with your friends or family and just play it. And I know a lot of more Bomberman games released after that. I bought some for GameCube and Wii, but none of them really caught my attention as much as this game did. It is really awesome to see that in the last 5 to 10 years, the current landscape of video games allowed this to exist. It's crazy. I would think like a Bomberman game would be, a digital exclusive download, but instead we got a full-fledged Bomberman game with a story mode, with voice acting, with multiplayer components, online components, and on top of all that, this game did so well just on the Switch alone that it warranted Konami to go back and increase the performance on the Switch version, and to keep on giving free content with new bombers, with new modes, with new levels, and so forth for a long time. And it was really cool to see. And I remember buying this around launch of the Switch and bringing it over to my spouse's house and playing this all night with her and her sister, and just having a ton of fun in that Bomberman, that world. And I'll say it once more, just in case you don't know, but Bomberman is the most fun, in my opinion, when it's played in multiplayer, because that is the type of gameplay that warrants that party atmosphere, where you're just really trying to outdo each other and survive each other. And this game has a lot of things going for it in the multiplayer aspect. And I decided to buy this. I did. I have it on my shelf. It's a good game for the collection. I went through the story. It's a lot of fun too. It's fun in its own right, and I enjoyed what it was going for. A lot of people didn't like the Saturday morning cartoon aesthetic with the cheesy voice acting, but for me, bring the cheese. Pour the cheese on, okay? That's what I always say. I love the voice acting. I love how the cutscenes were like Saturday morning-esque with vibrant and colorful, and all these crazy kooky cast of characters, and just twists, and the story just goes on, and the levels progressively get harder, and you just have to try to figure out how to beat these bosses that all have interesting ways to defeat them until eventually you fight the final boss. And then after that, all there's left to do is to play more multiplayer mode, or to go through each of the story missions on a harder difficulty. So there's a lot of content in this package. It's available on other systems now and on Steam. Steam, I believe. And it occasionally goes on sale on the Nintendo Switch eShop. At the time I'm recording this, it's actually $9.99 USD, where I live. And I'm even thinking about getting it digitally. Perhaps, giving my, selling my physical version. I'm not sure yet. I did already buy this, I think, twice. In 2017, I had a great video game purge where I got rid of Bomberman, but I decided I really wanted it back because I did not fully go through this game, and I repurchased this at a lot less of a price. So I had my fun with this, I had my fill, and I want to have more fun with this for the years to come, specifically the multiplayer with friends and family. And I'm going to say this one more time. I had a blast celebrating Bomberman's 33rd year with this game, Super Bomberman R, and I've enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you think about Super Bomberman R. If you're a fan of the Bomberman franchise, if you never heard of it, until now, let me know all about it. I would love to read those comments. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me ramble, and I'll see you in the next video.